Our other top story tonight, passengers all over the country are bracing for delays and cancellations starting tomorrow amid the FAA's unprecedented step to reduce air traffic at 40 of the country's busiest airports.
That list includes MSP, along with other major hubs for Delta, United, and American Airlines. You can see all the airports where cuts will happen on this map, but the impacts are likely to spread far beyond just those airports, and it's leaving passengers understandably anxious. Joe McCoy talked with air traffic controllers and a retired airline pilot about how all of this could snowball, and he leads us off live from the airport tonight. Joe?
Julie, the travelers and industry experts I spoke with today are bracing for air travel to be a mess in the coming days. A couple big questions now are just how bad will things be and how long will this 10% reduction in air traffic last? The concern from flyers is real.
It's a worry for sure, because you never know if you're going to be able to get on your plane.
The FAA announcing a 10% reduction in air traffic will begin tomorrow across 40 major airports, including MSP. This move due to a shortage of air traffic controllers who are now on their 37th day without pay.
We've had several reports from the field of controllers resigning, quitting, new controllers walking away from the job.
Drew McQueen is the Great Lakes Regional Vice President for the National Air Traffic Controllers Association. The union represents roughly 14,000 air traffic controllers nationwide.
As long as this government shutdown goes on, it's putting controllers in an impossible position. It's making them decide, between their career and feeding their families.
Well, the firestorm at the airlines is real.
Retired commercial airline pilot Paul Jackson is happy the FAA is taking this proactive approach before a real problem occurs, but admits air travel will likely be a mess.
I think it's going to look a lot more like a snowstorm in the beginning, where things happen and you can't plan on it and there's no other flight to get on and those types of things.
It's a pain and a hassle to have to rebook everything, and it's nerve-wracking.
The FAA says this 10% reduction will continue until the data shows pressure is alleviated from air traffic controllers. When that will be is unknown.
In this case, they're metering and they're turning the knob down a little bit. So I think they'll be able to meter it back up if they get the funding back.
Thanksgiving's coming, which is going to be really bad if we don't get something done by Thanksgiving.
A 10% reduction in air traffic means potentially a few thousand flights a day across the country could be impacted. United already announced this afternoon that it is preemptively canceling about 200 flights tomorrow. Julie.
I know, so anxious for passengers, but also not great news to hear that air traffic controllers, some of them are quitting and leaving the job. We already have a big shortage in that area. All right, thank you, Joe.
Delta, however, says it expects to operate the majority of its flights as scheduled. In a statement today, the airline also says it is providing more flexibility to impacted travelers. So you will be able to change your flights at no extra cost or cancel your trip entirely and get a refund. Delta says anyone heading to the airport, though, should keep an eye on the Delta app for any flight updates or changes. And of course, we want to help you navigate any potential impacts to your travel plans. We have a live flight aware data tracking any delays and cancellations. You can find that right now on KARE11.com/flights.